Alrighty, what is up everybody? It is your boy Farai. I am back. I've said that hopefully in the last 2 videos I've put out. I've been on a hiatus. But yeah, pretty much I just wanted to make a little video for the artists out there, especially, anyone that is still younger. One thing that I've noticed, I was mixing a song the other day and I was listening to the vocal in solo, and because obviously I was listening to the instrumental, I couldn't hear the background noise, right? But the background noise in the recording was actually the headphone bleed. And that made me realize that whoever, I'm not going to say who it was, but what can tend to happen is when you're in the zone and you might be recording yourself, or you might have somebody recording you, you can have the headphones cranked really loud. And the thing with our ears is we don't have a lot of time before we start to damage our hearing. And that's, especially important to have your hearing, especially now in a modern age where we actually have the, blessings to record ourselves, to mix ourselves. So having your ears intact is really important, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to kind of give you some guidelines that I kind of live by to protect my ears, because my ears are my biggest asset, right? This is what I do to make money and all of that. So obviously the first thing is, if you've got speakers and all of that, keep your stuff at a nominal level. You can buy yourself a little audio meter, for pretty cheap, as you can see right now. Blah, 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 this is able to pretty much just, do audio measurements. Damn, it looks like someone took a bite out of half of it, but I pretty much bring this to live shows. So, one thing that really interests me, especially with, live sound engineers, me and live sound engineers have got a bit of beef, because when I do it, it's pretty, I get technical with it. I actually pull FL Studio out to do things live. But, there was an engineer that I know who was setting up the speakers and set up the speakers and, literally did not put any guardrails between the speakers and the crowd. So if you had the people here, you literally had the speakers within 1.5 meters of these people. And, technically you've got about 7 minutes, as I said before, at a certain level before your ears start to get really hurt. So if you had a show, and you are an artist or sound engineer, bring earplugs, because it's going to be loud, but just don't stand right next to the speaker system. I remember when I went to a 420 festival, they had the speaker system so loud and it was in like a massive alleyway, like a really big alleyway where businesses were conducted, but they closed the whole road down, so we could have this festival. And I remember, we were kind of standing in the crowd listening to bands, and I remember the sound hitting off the wall, and I stood in the same place for like half an hour to an hour, and I remember my right ear was so sore for like a week, and that was probably the closest I've been to, kind of losing my hearing. And from that day on, I realized, I have to take this more seriously. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Just a quick video on, protecting your ears. It is such a valuable asset, especially if you want to be a sound engineer. Don't listen to your music too loud if you're at a house party or whatever. Just, take a look out for your ears, man. Especially if you see maybe some kids at a festival standing by the sound system, just move them back. People might not realize how important that is. I think noise pollution is something that we don't really look into as a culture. Governments do have fines. For example, if you have a sound system over a sound level, a certified live sound engineer will always have a meter reference thing. This is a decibel meter for sound pressure level meter, whatever you want to call it. But you're not supposed to go over, I think it's 107 or something like that, 140 decibel SPL. And, just kind of look into that. That's all I really wanted to say. It is your boy Farai, protecting your ears. I am the Sound Police. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Content all day, every day. As I said, I've been gone, but now I'm back. Peace out.